Guys, so I'm out here in the loft. I just came in, and as soon as I did, they all piled down here around the feeder. So evidently fairly hungry. I actually fed them earlier today, so they're by no means, you know, underfed. And actually, I've been picking some of them up and feeling them, and they're all at pretty good weights. And it is August 7th. It's been a while since I did a update. That's because I didn't fly the past 2 days. I was going to fly yesterday, but we ended up going out on the lake, and I wasn't able to. So, I'm going to fly today, though. And I made an update before that, but never put it on YouTube. So, satin nets. I let my breeding pair, I let them out, mostly because their water was empty, and it was easier to open the door so they could drink out of these waters than it was to actually refill their water anyways. And you know, they deserve a break anyways, get out of that box. But I am still giving them the coccidiostat. I actually see still a little bit of green poop, but they're all at a good weight, so I don't know, they're all acting normal. But let's see, there's Willie. But I am still giving them the coccidiostat. I am going to be running some other stuff through their systems here soon. Haven't done it yet. Let's see, there's satinet. I've got one more satinet to get. Excuse me, guys, y'all are in the way. There we go. Oop, kicked a pigeon. Pigeons don't like being kicked. I think I already said it, but it's August 7th. I'm not sure if I ever put up a video that showed, if I did put up, oh man, that looks really bad. Man, there's stuff already collecting on the lens from the, just from being in here. Anyways, I've got these lights. I guess I'll just, there's one over here too, but I'll just point at this one so that there's no glare. Anyways, I've got a remote. So, and I can, adjust the brightness. You can see it's getting dimmer. And then back all the way up. And I can put it on timers too, so that's nice. It means that if I ever forget about feeding the pigeons and have to do it real late after it's already gotten dark, I can feed them and set a 30-minute timer, and that'll give them plenty of time to eat, drink, and then get back on their perches before the light goes out. Let's see, where's Charles? I'm looking for him. Oh, there he is, right there. Still not sure how I know which one is Charles. I just recognize him, but now start letting pigeons out. And it is 6:35. Anyway, there we go. 6:35, I'm going to start letting them out now. Anyways, alright. Let's get as many as I can out of the aviary. Get them out of the aviary and close the aviary. Otherwise, they just flap around wildly in the aviary. There's something about, even my tame pigeons will do that. I mean, they're all fairly tame, but even the really tame ones will do that. So I guess there's just something about having pigeons in a wire pen. They like to flap around like they're going crazy on the side there. I just saw Sminny out there. I bet she comes back in. She's been doing that. I'm just going to set the camera right here and y'all can watch it. to get them all to fly out the door on their own. So some of them that meant sitting them up here on the top perch, but alright, they're all out. I started putting them out at 6:35. It's 6:37 now, so yeah, it takes longer than it ought to get them all out. But anyways, it's probably worth mentioning that even though I haven't put that second bin in, and I still intend to, even though I haven't done it so far, it rained just about all day today. Rained all night last night, but excuse me, it stayed pretty dry in here, so that's good. Close the trap. Step out here. We got chickens everywhere. I only see a few at the moment, but there's chickens everywhere. And there they go. And I'm going to try and fly them for about an hour today, so. There they go. And then rollers over here. Rollers are doing fine. The breeders are doing fine. I'll take y'all down there and show y'all that in a minute. And got lots of chickens. Here, chickens. Here, chickens. Lots of chickens. There's my little banty chickens over there. Little banty chickens try to stay away from the bigger chickens. Do you want something? He says, yeah? What'd you call me over here for? They want me to give them something to eat. Y'all hungry? Huh? Are you hungry? There's that rooster. It's getting nicer. Not that it was ever mean, but it doesn't like people. Oh, and here come a bunch of crows flying over. That was interesting. I've had crows dive at the flock before. They didn't catch any pigeons or anything, but it seemed like they were doing it just for fun. They were doing it at some rollers, though. They noticed the rollers backflipping and seemed to think it was funny to chase them and dive at them. But anyways, I'll keep y'all updated. Alright, so here's the breeders on the left and the ones I'm not doing anything with on the right. They've also got a light in here. And there's one in this side too, but it needs the batteries changed. Oh, that's not good. There's an egg right there. Looks like... that's kind of odd. Okay, so first, I'm not sure what to make of that, because it seems to be one of their eggs. You can see it was farther along and they've only got one. Now, that raises the question. How did an egg get from there to there? Because I have no idea. That's actually a little baby right there. So that's kind of sad. Toss that out. Anyways, so yeah, that raises the question. It would be... Now, I'm kind of surprised it rolled out of there, but if it got kicked out, which, then I could see that, but you would think it would go here, and this thing is not completely level. It goes like that, so it would end up on the ground. So, how did it end up right there? Honestly, I have no idea. Obviously, and it doesn't seem to have broken until it got right there either. So, I don't know how that happened. Disappointed that it happened, but I guess we'll move on. Nothing we can do about that. I really have no idea how that happened. So, anyways, these guys, of course, their eggs have hatched. I think y'all had seen that. Their babies are a few days old now. So, here are these guys, and I had checked on them earlier. You can see we got plenty of white on the wings on both of them, less on this one. I'm not sure if they're going to be indigo or not. They don't look spread though. I don't believe either one of them is spread. So hopefully, neither one of them have white heads either. So, alright, move out of the way, guys. Try and put your nest back. Anyways, so I don't know why she's been like this. She's not sitting on anything, but she's been doing that lately. She's just all the time broody, I guess. I removed the ceiling part in here, which means they have all this space back here, which will be hard to get them out of should I need to, and it will be hard to clean. But oh well, they'll like the extra space. And I moved their nest up there, so hopefully they'll lay, but so far nothing. And then no change over here. They're all just hanging out, eating, drinking, hanging out together. That's about it. That's about all they do. So muscadines are coming along. Still rock hard, but seems like they all usually fall off before they're edible, but we'll see. Alright, they got 29 more minutes to go, and they're looking a little tired. And now you can't really see them. I can see them behind the trees, you can't. There they are. They're looking a little tired. When they fly closer, I can, see their mouths open, they're panting a little bit, and I don't know. They look tired. They flap a little less. When they glide, their wings are raised up a little higher, like they're dragging the wings or something. You can just kind of tell. Alright, so it is, I actually should have looked at what time it was before turning on the camera. Now there they are. Anyways, so they're starting to get tired. I just had, 5-10 minutes where they were, oh, that pigeon was going to land in a tree. Where they were all kind of the flock was kind of breaking apart. Alright, they've got 15 more minutes till they reach an hour. Anyways, where the flock had kind of broken apart and they kept trying to land. They were landing on the loft and the house and stuff like that, and that I can deal with. With the loft, I can use my net, or I've got this balled up jacket. Oh, it still zoomed in. This balled up jacket that I can throw up there, and that kind of simulates a hawk diving at them. So that's a good tool. But and then for the house, I've got a tennis ball that I throw up on the house. And by a tennis ball, I mean quite a few tennis balls because I lose them all the time. I'm always having to buy more. But you also, I think I was pointing it out. You all saw trying to land in the tree. But hopefully they don't, because it's hard to get them out of the trees. Once they start landing in the trees, it is very difficult to get them to stop. Of course, I figure I'm probably only a week away from starting to fly them home, so I'm not super worried about it, because after I start flying them home, the temptation to land in trees is going to be a lot less as we start just, breaking the schedule, doing different things. So, anyways, if they would, see that one won't land, if they would all just land on the loft, I would unball that jacket, because it's all kind of stuffed into the hood. Just kind of ball it up and throw it at them, and when you do that, the whole thing unravels right as it's about to hit them, and man, do they hate that, and that would get them flying for a little while. Only thing is, I never did put a wooden door on that trap, so I've got no way to... Go on, pigeon. I guess I'll, this is what's supposed to be there, I just never have put it there. I guess I'll... Alright, sorry. Bad camera work. Alright, well that will stop them from doing that. I know some more just landed on the loft. The traps are all closed, they can't get in. They're going to be in for a rude awakening in a moment. Try and see, there's a bunch on the house, and now they're flying over here. So I've done this to where it's not all stuffed up in the hood anymore. And watch this. Some of them didn't see it. And then tennis ball to the house. accidentally hit the window, which is not good, but at least tennis balls don't break the window when that happens. So that's why I use tennis balls. That, and they're easy to throw. There's one more. Yeah, I was just saying that's why I use tennis balls. Yeah, try not to hit the side of the house, but it's not too bad if you do. I don't know if he realizes, but that actually hit the window. But no biggie. Anyways, so y'all can see the effect that had there. Grouping together and flying higher, but there's still a few on the loft. So this will work. Not nearly as scary, but it got them off. Oh, there they are. Anyways, hopefully that'll get another 15 minutes or so out of them. Excuse me. But that doesn't work so well if they're in the trees. I used to fly back when I didn't have but just, a dozen pigeons or so between all of my breeds. I used to fly my rollers together with the homers. There were 4 rollers and like 6 homers, which together made a flyable flock, except they were different breeds. And what would happen is the rollers would do their best to keep up with the homers, which would mean they wouldn't roll very much, but the homers, see, they love to do that right there, where they come just below the trees and then fly right over the tops of them. By the way, I don't know if that's just something that homers do, because my homers have always been that way, but it seems like whenever I'm seeing video of someone else's pigeons, they're always flying, twice as high as the treetops. But whereas my pigeons are all the time, even when they're really wanting to fly and they're not real tired, they've only been up 10 minutes or so, still all the time are flying just below the height of the trees. And then when they come up to the trees, they'll either go through, there, or one of these lower places, or they just come up. A lot of times it's a little of both. They even have to come up a little to go through gaps like that. So I don't know if that's what the experience that a lot of y'all have had with your homers, but it seems like whenever I'm seeing videos of other people's homers, they're always flying a lot higher than mine do. Anyways, but because mine do that, the rollers at times would roll going right above these trees, and then they would go crash into the trees. Pigeons don't usually want to land in trees. Actually, not sure where that one just came. Oh, yeah, I am. I saw it fly away and it came back. Probably an older one. Anyways, yeah, they're getting low again already. They're getting low and splitting up. Anyways, I'm not sure why I'm not being able to get as... They should be doing a little better than this. But, yeah. But, anyways, so the rollers would crash into the trees, and that's how the rollers learn to land in them. After that, the rollers just cut out the middleman and would just go land in the tree instead of flying until they crashed into it. And after they started landing in the trees, the homers started landing in the trees. So, anyway, it's about time to put them away. I'll turn the camera back on when I do. Sorry, I think it's still zoomed in a little bit too much there. There they go. See, they're flying lower than those trees over there. There's one. I don't think it landed, but it's thinking about it. Here it comes. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the pigeon and not the camera screen. Y'all couldn't even see it. Anyways. Alright guys, thought I'd do something different today and video the trap from the inside as they're coming through. Here we go. of them are doing just fine. I turned on these lights to help with the, it's actually lighter in here than it looks. It looks darker on camera. But, those lights help out a bit. What I better do, just in case I would forget about them. Took me a minute to find my remote. Let that pigeon go in first. Because there's still a few out here. I'm going to put them on a 30-minute timer. That way, in case I forget about them, they'll still turn off without killing the batteries. Because otherwise, they'll just go until the batteries die. And I'm a pretty forgetful person, so probably wise to do it that way. These slow ones aren't going to get as much food, so they'll be hungrier next time. I know they're pretty hungry, though. They were acting pretty hungry when I went in there before I let them out. I mean, as soon as I opened the door, they were all gathering around my feet and around the feeder. Anyways, I called them down at 7:33, so a couple minutes short of an hour, but I didn't want them landing in the trees, and by the time they all got down, you know, these ones that haven't gone in as quickly as they should, they've probably got an hour's worth of flying underneath their wings, so it's just that one left in the air. The others landed on the loft. I think they went in the trap on the side. They're thinking about it. Some of them, a couple did, because there were more than 3, but... yeah. I've got a burp, and it's making it really hard to whistle. Anyways. It went and landed on the house again. And there goes that one probably. Now just that one left on the aviary and the one on the house. So they didn't trap in very well. Of course, I haven't flown them in 2 days, and they're still real young, so. But flying time's getting better. They got a good break, so I'll fly them as hard as I can tomorrow. And yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. I have to work tomorrow evening. I'll fly them as hard as I can in the morning probably, and then probably give them Wednesday off again. There's that one. It'll go in. I'm not too worried about it, but I am disappointed that it's not going in, you know, just like that. Because they were before. I didn't post an upload, but I've got an update that I didn't, actually 2 updates that I kind of made into one that I didn't post. I guess I'll post it. I don't know if I'll get it posted before or after this, but I'll have it dated correctly so you can tell which one it is. And they were going in much better than this. So, most of them did great. Y'all saw when I whistled, most of them hit the loft almost immediately. Came down in about 2 waves. The first wave hit it as soon as I tossed up that dropper and the dropper landed. First wave hit, made one more lap around, the second wave hit, and then they were all piling in, and that was good. But then I had a few, 6 to 8, something like 8 of them that weren't. They still got water, but I need to refill them because it's gotten low enough they knocked that one over. So I'm going to get all their water mixed up with the meds because I've got still doing the coccidiostat. I can't remember how long I've been doing it actually. I think I'll do it today. And again tomorrow, and then be done with that. Give them probiotics for a couple of days too. But there you go. I'll make the end video separate because I know I should, but I think that's everything I want to show you. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Sorry it's been so long since I put a video up. I'll try and get the uploads that the update that I just didn't put on there. I'll try and get that put up. I don't know if it'll be before or after this, but it'll be dated correctly so you'll be able to see. But thanks for watching guys. Hopefully they'll do a lot better in the morning. I will film tomorrow and get the update on there before the night, or before Wednesday hopefully. And probably Wednesday off. But thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that so you can keep up to date with the birds as they get stronger, and hopefully in a week or 2 I'll be doing releases. I'd like to be able to release them from the parking lot on the first day of school, and I start back in about 2 weeks, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. If not, oh well. Thanks for watching guys. Take care.